Welcome, gentle guardians. While all parents strive to raise their children well, many look back with some regrets, and we discussed few of them in my previous video. You can click on the I button and watch that video. Over-disciplining and nitpicking can damage a child's confidence. Missing important events for seemingly valid reasons can leave a lasting emotional gap. Neglecting imaginative play hinders the development of creativity and intelligence. Finally, not capturing precious moments with photos leaves a void of cherished memories for both parent and child. By prioritizing quality time, attending milestones, and fostering creativity, parents can create a more fulfilling experience for themselves and their children. Let us discuss few more points in this video. They didn't take their child's opinion into account. You're too young to decide. Adults know better are probably phrases you heard quite often when you were a kid. It was irritating, right? But this kind of attitude from parents can have a serious impact on a kid's future. If children feel like their opinion is often neglected, they may grow up to be insecure. And it's logical if you think about it. How can you know what you want from life or set your own goals to achieve if there was always someone who made decisions for you? Of course, as a parent, you can't go along with your kid's every wish or desire. I mean, your kid really can't bring home every stray dog they meet. That's your wife's job, really. But instead of simply refusing, explain to the child why it's a bad idea. In some other cases, you can discuss their opinion and meet them halfway. Less communication between parents and kids. The most crucial aspect of parenting is most likely parent-child communication. Therefore, if you don't set aside enough time for it, you'll realize one day that your child has grown up and is on their own. Of course, doing chores around the house with your child is perfectly acceptable. You'll realize when you wake up one day that your child has grown up and is on their own. Of course, when your child is playing by themselves, you can do things around the house. However, avoid making it a habit, because in order for kids to feel loved and cared for, they require both your physical and emotional presence. Since there is no going back, cherish the time you have spent with each other. They don't talk to children about money. Some parents, for whatever reason, steer clear of talking money with their children. These kids don't think money grows on trees, of course, but they might assume it just appears in the ATM by magic. Children lack an understanding of the true value of money if they are not taught personal finance and proper spending practices. Furthermore, they struggle to handle their own finances as adults. Your children will learn how to conserve money and make prudent purchases if you give them pocket money. In addition, you can allow your adolescent to have a source of income. They can watch the kids or trim a neighbor's grass. Tell your kids how much money they can spend this time to limit their wishes each time you go shopping together. Your kids will have the chance to learn about budgeting, saving money, and becoming more responsible. They didn't make their child happy enough. Good memories from our childhood are a real treasure for most of us. We like to go back in our mind to that time when we were carefree, and quite often every day was filled with doing something for the first time. Every child should have a lot of new experiences and live in a healthy atmosphere. That's what makes them happy. And when kids are happy, they develop more actively, which means they'll find it easier to adapt to adult life and start new relationships in the future. So go to an amusement park, ride ponies, and sail a boat with your kid. Try to do something exciting at least once a day together to make sure your child has as many happy moments in their life as possible. So what's your favorite childhood memory? Let me know in the comments. If you learned something new today, then give this video a like and share it with a friend. Also subscribe the channel.